from that. And as we have a little bit of early action here, remember that Prime Gaming is giving away 150,000 RP to several lucky fans every single day of this competition. And we're almost done. So head on over to PrimeGamingWorlds22.com to enter and make sure you put in today's secret code to get those entries.
I love this early
Gone up
pass.
towards his Krugs, and Keria has retaken the bot side vision, allowing Faker to push in this mid wave and then move towards the bot side to feel safe. They should be able to secure that dragon pretty handily.
Going to these neutral objectives, continually posing this question to DRX, and they get this one without a fight.
The gold lead continues to build. 1,500 now.
Very oppressive from them, and being able to consistently push the tempo.
Oner still hovering around this top side. Doesn't look like next fight it would be a third dragon for T1. Of course, Ocean Soul points, DRX first ones in the river. Zeka has a great position to look for.
Zeus walking down.
Remember, Zeka has no stolen ultimate right now. So
Full deficit up.
They need a couple more item spikes. You can see Kingen just picked up the Death Stance, but it's Infinity Edge on Death, the 3-item Sivir that DRX need to look towards. Level 14 right now, actually ahead of Gumayusi in terms of level, so the Sivir will keep the wave clear going on that top and mid inhibitor. T1 needs to
play
stop
this as safely and as surely as possible. They will make their way over to that pit. They will secure that objective, and then they will push for the win. That's the remaining timer on the Baron. I'm trolling you guys. That's just my bad. I was checking to see if you're paying attention. But they have it for another 45 seconds. They can take out this inhib that has just respawned and then leave DRX still in the...
Sylas is up, Graves, there's a lot of powerful champions that they could lean towards, but the first pick Varus from T1 was so strong because of the red
Camp to deal with.
And T1 have a lot of damage right now. They have Graves jungle, they have a pushing bot double range. They could play a supportive mid laner in this comp. Something like Galio or Lissandra would be amazing for T1's comp. We'll see what DRX rounded out with in the mid jungle.
Yeah, I think you want more aggression because
Something you see all the time, but Zeka ready to go in and be aggressive. You would have to think up against Faker here. Again, T1 not running any big
setting
tank.
up for Oner to go for it.
So much experience, of course. In T1's mid laner, Faker, and Zeka at his first World Championship. Such an explosive year for him, struggling on teams like
Opportunity
BLG.
for themselves.
Yeah, perhaps Pyosik thinks that they lose 3v3, so it's not really worth investing his time down there. He will do towards level 6, where these AD carries have so much setup on the enemy supports, right? Varus ult onto Lux, Ashe ult onto Heimerdinger. Your jungler can follow up so easily.
There from Oner. He waited for the dash up until Pyosik was right next to the wall, trying to get the Q1, Q2 damage instantly on the Diego to chunk him out. Still didn't end up working out for him, but now he's back into his own jungle, clearing out again.
Bit of a slow early
It hasn't
game.
been by much. They've been 100, 200 gold ahead. We are dead even. 26 minutes into this game. Teams are getting strong enough, both of them, to be looking towards the Baron if they find an advantage. This is the point.
You've got a Camille in Fog of War, a Varus ult. Zeka can take away the Ashe ult. You've got two such strong single target damage lockdowns that T1 can't afford to step up. They're going to face a DRX on Soul Point now. It's only going to get worse. They're going to be forced to face check in once again in 5 minutes time. And we'll see if DRX move towards the Baron.
Exactly. 5 full build late game victor.
DRX have really struggled in these last few fights, but they've faced way worse heartbreak in their series against EDG. So Devs coming out of base, has the Serpent's Fang, 6-item lethality poke. Varus is ready. Summoners coming up for Keria. Gumayusi still doesn't have the flash.
Nullifying this Kalista pick. That poke from Keria with the Comet coming through and Guma landing as well. Continually forcing Deft and Barrel back towards their own side. Slow pushing wave here. When you slowly stack like
How
this,
much money you can get up here against Zeus' Gragas. At bottom lane, the plates are still just being hammered by Gumayusi and Keria. As T1 winning the race, Piosik's coming top. Can DRX make the dive happen? Gragas would be the target. Oner makes his way into the top side river. Pyosik should just be able to get over the wall there. Has to use flash to do it though.
Ultimate on cooldown, had to use it to kill Zeus. T1 still pressuring this bot side. No jungler or mid hovering. Kingen has no ultimate either. T1, they don't want to give this objective up. DRX's Herald is timing out soon, so Pyosik will place it in mid. Gumayusi needs to clear out the wave. No ultimate up just yet for T1, only Zeus's.
yeah, exactly. Keep your eyes on Zeus. His flash is back for the Gragas, so he's going to be looking for the engage
In
on
favor of DRX. Oner now around. Has the blast code, will get spotted by the ward, which will be swept away. DRX, no flashes in bot side. Needs to be very careful.
Yeah, both junglers taking a little bit of their time out to try and visit, since they know it's so volatile.
The first play that DRX actually found success in was in this 2v3. They've been taking a lot of fights at numbers disadvantages. They've been arriving late to these objectives, but that one kill will help them out a little bit. Kingen Lost his flash, so has to be very careful. Sejuani Fiora, a really good setup. Zeka.
League of Legends is usually a game of give and take. You win one side, you give on the other side. But that was such a big jump in health here for DRX. They won both sides with having Depth push down the bottom tower already. That's why we already, 17 minutes into the game, have objective bounties. DRX are crushing somebody off because that's what you have to do. One of these surprise plays. Sejuani ult into melee champions, proc the stun, and take away some of this pushing power of DRX because look at them. They're playing the whole map right now.
They are, and that's because of these pushing side lanes. Are they going to start up the Baron? Pushing lanes are so powerful in letting you use neutral objectives, and T1 are aware of it. Shut down the Hecarim early. Pyosik needs to farm to 6 before he can impact the map, so T1 can start getting these early game advantages. Top crab spawning soon. Owner might path his way up there. Pick up the blue buff. All tower is still up for T1 though. DRX yet to crack one open. T1 have found 2.
Guma has been so good with this Varus, with these snipes. I want to see what he can accomplish this game because the slow reduction on the Boots of Swiftness works on self-slows as well. We'll see if
Have
that
the
means...
players to have the composure and to have the skill to claw their way back. What a series. What a game 5 as T1 continue their command over the Rift. Moving up, clearing
everything.
What a series. This one's delivering, man. Everything I hope for.
What?
Everything I hope for is what we're getting, and now we're seeing so many champions get so powerful. Just like it's been this whole series, it's gonna come down to execution.
Yep.
It's gonna come down who can really stand tall in these biggest of moments.
It's going to be a very fitting ending